Welcome back to LingoMania, your daily dose of English. You know, I was thinking about something today, about how strange learning English feels sometimes. Some days it feels okay. You understand a video, you catch a sentence, you feel like, yeah, I'm improving. And then other days it feels like nothing is working. You listen, but it sounds fast. You speak, but the words don't come out right. And suddenly you think, why is this taking so long? I think almost everyone who learns a language reaches this moment, this quiet moment where you don't quit, but you start doubting. Not loudly, just inside. You don't say, I'm failing. You say things like, maybe I'm slow. Maybe I started too late. Maybe English is just not for me. And I want to talk about that today, because learning slowly is not the same as failing, but a lot of people confuse the two. Let me tell you something honest. Fast learning looks good. It looks motivating. It looks impressive. But fast learning is often fragile. Slow learning is different. Slow learning feels boring sometimes. It feels repetitive. It feels like you're doing the same things again and again. And because nothing dramatic is happening, you assume nothing is happening at all. But that's not true. When you learn slowly, your brain is not rushing to impress you. It's trying to build something solid. Think about it. When you hear a word for the first time, it's noise. The second time, it's familiar noise. The third time, you recognize it. The 10th time, you understand it. And one day, you use it without thinking. That process is slow by nature. There is no shortcut for that. And yet, we blame ourselves for it. We say, I should be better by now. But better compared to who? Compared to what timeline? Social media shows you results, not process. You never see the confusion. You never see the months of not understanding. You only see the moment when things finally click. And you forget how long clicking actually takes. Let me say this clearly. If learning English feels slow to you, it's probably because you're actually learning, not memorizing. Memorization is fast. Understanding is slow. And English is not a list of rules. It's a living thing. It sounds, rhythm, context, emotion. Your brain needs time to adjust to that. That's why some days you feel like you're going backwards, but you're not. You're just consolidating. Think about walking up a mountain. Sometimes the path goes up. Sometimes it goes flat. Sometimes it even goes down a little. But the direction is still forward. Progress doesn't always feel like progress. Sometimes it feels like confusion. Sometimes it feels like doubt. Sometimes it feels like silence. And silence scares people, because silence doesn't give feedback. But silence is often where the learning settles. If you're still listening to English, still trying to understand, still curious, then learning is happening. Even if you don't feel smart, even if you don't feel confident yet, confidence comes later. Confidence is a side effect, not a starting point. And one more thing. This is important. Learning slowly teaches you patience. And patience is what keeps you going when motivation disappears. Anyone can learn when they feel excited. But learning when it feels slow, that's where real learners are made. So if today feels heavy, if English feels confusing, if progress feels invisible, don't quit. Don't rush either. Just stay. Learn one thing, hear one sentence, notice one small detail. That's enough for today. You're not failing, you're building something that lasts. And that kind of progress has never been loud. This is LingoMania. We don't chase perfection here. We build understanding, one episode at a time. If you want to keep walking with us, I'll be here. See you in the next episode.